everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got him, and they convert. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense. Before the defense...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Looking to throw at Singleton. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. third down going up top. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Really good throw and catch there, David, but on third down, you have to put a little bit of heat on the quarterback somehow.
Somehow, some way, get him uncomfortable. They didn't do it there. Great job by this offensive line. Nice protection, good clean pocket. QB rips the football, easily gets the first down.
The give on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the returner is stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wisconsin! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick. Got a lot of running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruin coordinators' game plans offensively.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This is a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Singleton. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history. And just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll go to the counter play. Fakes his man out. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Boyd. Still on his feet. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
To the air, it's Singleton. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. but then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he drops to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Badgers want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do that.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hand.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Becker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers or big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the pass. Complete to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Becker. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go right back to it. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're trying to get to it. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way down.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Ducks get enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Rides to the back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. It The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And that pass intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. It's caught downfield. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous